Joining us right now, Steve Hilton, the former Director of Strategy for former Prime Minister David Cameron. He also is the CEO of CrowdPack, where the average person out there watching can actually get involved in politics.
There you go.
Good morning.
Good to be with you.
Good to be with you, too.
So what do you think about Donald Trump's new strategy? Because Paul Ryan has said, okay, I have not unendorsed him, but I'm not really going to support him going forward. What do you think about Donald Trump versus the establishment?
Well, look, if he just simply goes around insulting Paul Ryan and John McCain, even if it's deserved, that is just a waste of precious campaigning time. But if he connects this argument about the establishment to people's real lives, and especially the economy, that's a different story.
How do you do
that?
that?
To people,
what do you say?
look, the reason that your incomes are down, that your jobs are disappearing, that you have this sense of feeling stuck, and that your opportunities that you used to be to take for granted are disappearing, that's because of the policy failures of the ruling establishment in both parties.
Yes.
She is part of that. I'm outside of that, and that's why I'm the only one that can change your life for the better. Now, that is a winning message.
Steve, can you compare that to the Brexit movement over in the UK?
It's exactly the same underlying argument, which is you've got a huge group of people who have just been left behind by these big changes in our economy and our society, globalization and technology, and it feels like the people in charge are just serving the winners, the people who are gaining from that, and those who are losing out from that are just ignored. And that's what led to Brexit, and I think if Trump focuses on that argument, then he's got a really good chance of turning it around.
So who has control of the Republican Party when this is all over?
Well, I think that the central point for the Republican Party is that they've got to learn, whether he wins or loses, that it should be there to represent opportunity for those people, not for the insiders, not for the winners. The Republican Party should be there for opportunity for all, and you've got to start by developing new ideas that really work for those people, and that's true whether he wins or loses.
We're exactly 1 month away from the day after the election. So the election really is still a month away. That's enough time, isn't it, for Trump to turn it around?
I think, yes. What we've seen in this election is just how quickly things move. Look how quickly he really caught up with Hillary Clinton after a pretty disastrous period after the conventions. Caught up with her, overtook her, looked like in many of the swing states he was really pulling ahead in ways that you haven't seen a Republican nominee do for ages. Right. So I think there's still time, but he's got to focus on how he's going to make a difference to real people's lives by getting rid of these failed policies that people have experienced from both parties for many years.
Right. Newt Gingrich was sitting where you were yesterday morning, former Speaker of the House here, and he said that Donald Trump's campaign really needs to focus on WikiLeaks and the email scandal involving Hillary Clinton. And we just got some more information this morning. You know, every day we walk into the newsroom, there's more information, more WikiLeaks stuff. This morning, I was reading about them her campaign mocking Christianity, mocking Catholics, talking about Rupert Murdoch, who's head of News Corp, sending his kids to Catholic school. Here's one of the emails, Steve.
That's right. This is between Hillary's communications director, Jennifer Palmieri, and a fellow by the name of John Halpern from a lefty think tank. They're talking about Catholicism here, and it says, it's an amazing bastardization of the faith. They must be attracted to the systemic thought and severely backwards gender relations. And then Palmieri, Hillary's communications director, says this: I imagine they think it is the most socially acceptable a political conservative religion. Their rich friends wouldn't understand if they became evangelicals. That sounds like a problem, because it sounds like her communications director is anti-Catholic.
That is just so insulting and disrespectful. And you just got to think...
Are you Catholic?
Yeah, I was raised a Catholic, and I just think that the attitude revealed in that is so disgraceful. Now look at the outrage, the correct outrage about Donald Trump's remarks the other day with respect to women. The remarks there about people with faith are just as bad in a different way. Now imagine further if those remarks were from Republicans about people who are Muslims. Just imagine.
It would be on the front of the New York Times.
Exactly.
Every day.
That we really need to see some contrition from them over this. They should be pressed to explain those remarks and to say that that is not the attitude of Hillary Clinton. And if they don't do that, then people will just see them for the hypocrites that they really are.
But I mean, we sort of know where this attitude comes from. They see sincere religious faith, Christian religious faith, as an impediment to imposing the brave new world they imagine we all need. Isn't that the core problem? That's why they hate people.
I think it's actually,
conservative
in a
religious
way,
faith.
it's even worse, because in that line about their lack of understanding about different types of Christianity, they would like to see Christianity as politically on their side.
Exactly.
And in a way, that's worse. They want to make it political, to politicize something that is so deep and profound for people. I think it's really disgusting.
Well, there are a lot of Catholics out there who are planning to vote between now and November 8th, and they can't like this.
Well, exactly. So I think that the key thing, though, is that they hear about this. That if this is going to be an issue, it needs to be made an issue.
Do you
it's not
think
going to
the
happen on its
mainstream
own.
media will talk about it?
Or at
I
least
don't
Donald
think
Trump.
so. So that's why he needs to talk about it, because otherwise it's just going to disappear into the ether, because there's so much in these WikiLeaks. Exactly. You've got to really focus on it and bring it to people's attention.
All right. Steve Hilton.
Thanks,
It was a
Steve.
pleasure. Thank you.